Is that a calculator? No, no, my friend. That is a phone. This is the Talkase T1s. And as you can see from my hand, that's a teeny tiny little phone. So yeah, I got a bit of a sort of a spammy blast email a few weeks back from a company called Talkase that make a few products. They were offering to a bunch of different tech reviewers to review, and this is one of the ones they were offering, the Talkase T1s. This is a handheld phone. This is a GSM phone that you can also use as a Bluetooth extension for your primary phone. But it can take a SIM card of its own. You can stick this in your wallet. It's the size of a card, like a teeny tiny little credit card. You stick it in your wallet, take it with you wherever you go. They also make an iPhone case for this, where basically you put your iPhone in the case and then you have a room in the back for a credit card or a phone. So you could have this little teeny extension phone to put on your gigantic iPhone 6 Plus S, whatever it's called. Let's just dive into it. I'm really curious to see what this is like. So as you can see, it's 6mm thick. It has a voice recorder and Bluetooth calling, micro SIM slot, 4 GSM bands, and POLED display. Here on the back it mentions 128 megs of memory, 220 milliamp hour battery, it's Bluetooth 3, it has a Pogo 4-pin data transmission port, micro SIM card slot, a magnetic charger, talking time is 1.5 hours, which is not a huge amount of time, but it can stand by for 3 days. So I think it's interesting. But diving into the box, just all kinds of stuff in here. Just all kinds. So we have a small micro USB charging cable, a sort of a cute little pouch with 3M sticky pad on the back side, user guide, something that is in Chinese, so I have no clue. A warranty card, there you go. What I can only assume is the magnetic charger. Yep, there you go. It's got 4 Pogo pins on it and then a micro USB plug. And last but hopefully not least, the phone itself. This is the phone. This is a phone. Go ahead and peel this little screen off so it doesn't have that dummy stuff on it anymore. But that's definitely pretty neat, I have to say. So here on the back's where the Pogo pins are. Should just be able to pop, yeah, it pops right on there. It's magnetic, so you plug this in, and then when you're done for the day, it's actually got a pretty decently strong magnet in there, so it'll just grab that. There looks to be a little port over here, so you kind of pop that off, and that's where your micro SIM would go. Otherwise on the back, it doesn't have much of anything, just the brand name. Moving back around to the front, again, this looks kind of like a calculator in my opinion. You have an OK button, up and down, back, call, Bluetooth, delete, power on or hang up call, of course all your numbers, and then pound sign and star. So all the buttons you're going to need for a phone. There appears to be a voicemail button up here, the number 1, just like you would expect. Let's go ahead and just power it on and see what it does, if anything. Well, there you go. It says Talkase, auto lock. The battery appears to be pretty low. It says 729, it's not 729 here. And it says Bluetooth. So I'm guessing because I powered it up without a micro SIM in there, it's gonna be in Bluetooth mode. And it says connection. What, if anything, did it connect to? And actually I didn't really have to do anything. Here on my S7, it says T1s. So go ahead and click on that and see if we compare to it. It says accept pairing, confirm passkey, and will allow access to call logs. And it says we are connected. And when I hit up and down, it shows my previous calls, like my whole call log history. So that's pretty cool. If I can go back out, from here I should be able to actually call somebody, and it looks like there's even messaging. I don't know what it's doing. There's all sorts of options in here. Time to read through this a little bit. Alright, so according to the book, you can see it has SMS, contacts, call history, recorder, setting, Bluetooth, and anti-lost. In SMS, you can do a text message, you can look at your inbox and your drafts and your outbox. Contacts, you can see your Bluetooth contacts, contacts on your SIM card, or add a new contact. There's call history stuff, voice recorder, settings, here's all kinds of settings in here. Bluetooth options. So yeah, there's a pretty decent amount of features in here. There's even a vibration mode, it says. So if we go on down through here, there's your settings. You go into the alarm setting, airplane, outdoors, conference, silent, standard. So we'll leave it at standard. And actually I'm in the voice recorder section now. So if I go ahead and hit OK on this, I can record or look at a list of other ones I've done.
And I think at this point it's actually recording my voice. So I'm just sort of doing this as a test. Testing, testing, 1, 2, 3.
Hit OK, hit stop, go over to that. And it's playing back. It's playing back through the little earpiece here. That's really, really cool. I'm gonna see if I can make a phone call. Well, I selected my wife and it is calling her now. This is kind of funny. Hello. Are you still on the road? Okay. Are you able to hear me okay? Okay, I'm testing on this little teeny credit card phone and it's working appropriately. Okay, so it doesn't sound great. That's good to know. No, it actually sounds pretty decent. Well, that's pretty interesting. Because I don't know much about this yet, I don't know how to actually place the call other than like typing in the number and hitting go. But I started the call from my main phone and I was able to make the call from this. She said it sounded worse than a normal pair of Bluetooth headphones or than a normal phone would sound, but she was able to understand what I was saying, and that's kind of the important part. I'm actually really curious to see if I could stick my own SIM in this and make it work. Maybe I'll do that and be right back. All right, I've gone ahead and I've put my secondary SIM in here. I put my number in. Let's see if I can call it. It says calling. It's ringing. And my phone is ringing. Hello? 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 It didn't sound that bad. Didn't sound that bad. It sounds bad, but not that bad. Interesting. So as a backup phone, I definitely think this thing could be pretty useful. Let's see how this little pocket works, this little sleeve. Fits down in there quite nicely. There's a little auto lock. There's a switch here on the top that I haven't messed around with. It says auto lock open. It doesn't appear to actually be doing anything. But yeah, I don't want to dive too deep into this, but definitely got an interesting little feature set to it. Battery life obviously is not going to be amazing, but it's super, super skinny and tiny, and you can fit this into a wallet. So this is not going to be a primary phone you use to make tons and tons of calls, but when somebody comes along and swipes your main phone, if you have a micro SIM that you can keep in this, you've definitely got a pretty decent little backup for you. And I think that's actually where I'm going to wrap it up for today. I don't actually have any information on the pricing or availability of this, but I'll put a link to where you can find it down in the description if you're interested. Thanks so much to Talkase for sending this out for me to take a look at. Thanks to you guys for watching. Neat little product. I'm definitely really impressed. Leave a thumbs up down below if you like this video, subscribe to receive more, and I will see you again next time.